Mama wati asiye se Bawumia committee the press no ewie ye no. Utie unse Mahama meeting press ni wie ye no. Journalist ni na ansemu a wo ba abonte mekaye o Mahama kase yie senya Mahama answer questions no ya ade o tre se onim Ghana ene sansensem ni na. Journalist nsemo mo kan. Bawumia committee the press wie ye a wo ba ye no. Journalist bi eni wa wo ye review efa Bawumia asem ne ho because journalist ni name say Bawumia wakwa kogu ne nimu ase ne ho nimu ase. In fact, the pro MPP journalist na wo mobile program na se no. Omo na wo mo kan ba omo kra no they are being measured in what they are saying. We could see analysis a wo mo ya wo mo nka se Bawumia ebia wo ya de omo kan se o Bawumia otumi gina ne nanso 4 hours emo answer questions but obia nim say questions about Bawumia ko yokoko answer no we gu ne ho nimu ase. Obia edi adanse yesa. Now, for the very first time, Obia Babetro article at Ghana Web. Na nipakuni ye friend Awudu Razak. And it is an opinion watro ato a Ghana Web. Na only observation. And so far, this I will say a major media platform in the country. No, this is the first observation I've seen. Send nipakrono kahu asem. Na yenko ready. Na her nipakrono observation o make ye. Any. I say, Dr. Bawumia's media engagement, my observations and views. Also, late legendary Ghanaian high life musician, who is arguably the greatest musician in Ghana's history, Nana Kwame Ampedu, has a wonderful and compelling song called Kwata. It was a Bawumia ninsem or fa efri enyumbia Nana Kwame Ampedu eboye. Na Kwame Ampedu ebo nyum ne friend Kwata. Enyum na yedien. Also, in this song, there was a character called Kwata who happens to be jealous of the success of all those around him, forgetting that we all have different destinies and our blessings comes in diverse ways. So say Kwata no enyum ni mu no Kwata eyobia obia wo ben ne bia no Kwata eyobia wo ye nibrefo. Nti se wo ben na wudi ya na ene ya. Nanso Kwata refi se ye nyina Nyankopon ehyira yen ewo akwen bebre so. Nyankopon wo kwan a wodi hyira ye nyina. Ose Kwata's friend was a hunter called Dapa. One day, Dapa went hunting and lost his way back home. He walked around the forest for 3 days. An army of dwarfs came along and helped Dapa, who was a very humble person. The dwarfs asked him what he wanted, and he said he just want direction to his house. It was a Kwata wadam for be a friend Dapa. Na Dapa no eyobia oyebomofo. Inti debi Dapa ekonrem eno kokko yerae. Na Dapa kokko yerae no emotia ebae eno mo ba befa no. Eno mo bisa Dapa 3 days na Dapa ndu fie. Inti motia no bisa ne se Dapa e die na opese yen emotia no ye ma ho. Ena Dapa ka kire motia no se me de me pa ne se me kwa akodu fie. Dapa ye obi a no bu ne ho oye humble ahombrase. No ka kire motia no se de me pa ne se me kwa akodu fie. O see, he did exactly that. And the box, the dwarfs asked for proof. Okay, and say the dwarfs asked for proof of being a hunter. Dapa was able to prove with evidence. The head of the dwarfs gave him a box and directed him to his house and advised him to open the box only when he gets home. In Timothy and Ekatrin said, Dapa, okay, would you say uye bomofwa? Trese uye bomofo, and Dapa to me tre, and Yama be one who to me the trese, we trese me a bomofo, a tuna me crane trese me a bomofo, light neda mitisino me a bomofo, and Yama bomofo kitano or the tray, and a mutianica soki. Ye betre of ye quine, Nansoji, me chawa be my chow box, udufia, now will be a box nemo, may be a box nemo, sisia, udufia, now will be a box nemo, and I'll see okay. It was say he did exactly that, and the box was full of money. Si Dapa do fie no be a box no who say box no sika egum bebre. Or say Dapa offered his best friend Kwata half of the money, but greedy Kwata refused the offer and went to the bush pretending to be lost so that he can also get the same favor. Inti Dapa ebe fie no eno be ka na adam for Kwata adam for pa Dapa no ya adam for pa o na so Kwata ni ye ni brefo. O se Kwata ade atome yera me yera ye emotia achemisika sika no eni kwata me ma ofa me nso na mafafa eye me de na so me ma ofa na me nso mafafa ose kwata de ni bre wo se da bi ompe no no apene de na wo wakona wakwakonya sika puduo se obema mefa me nso me kwakwakonya me de nti kwata nso akonwre mu a ono nso kwotre se wayera intimotia emra mefa no to say that pa got when pretended to be lost so that he can get the same favor that Pa got when in actual fact he was not lost. The dwarfs appeared and in the end Kwata landed himself into a serious trouble that led to his hand being amputated. Inti Kwata no, yes, emotia ne ba befa no. Na emotia ne ba befa na emotia ne hu se Kwata se oye ni breni. Inti emotia no etwa ne nsa. Ono de ya nche ni sika ye twa ne nsa no. Ye train a lesson. So no Waka said, this is exactly what happened to the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He only organized the media encounter in order to gain the adulation former President John Dramani Mahama got from his media engagement. Exactly what I said. Meka tremo. Mahama babe ye. Mahama because Bawumia sebe ye na ye nim. Uwe jai se wo organize interviews with the media. For a very long time ni me organizing interviews biom. Inti ye nim se wo de anka oni media ni twaka. Obe hu se Mahama babe organizing meet the media na Ghana for bo Mahama abaso na gidi. Oba be ye ne de wo nse wegu ne hu ni mu ase. Inti ene ne ye ka se Bawumia kwakoda ne kwata. Ya kwakotwa ne nsa because Mahama da pa no ne ni kokobre no. I'll say when former president John Dramani Mahama engaged the media and received applause and adulations for his sterling performance in answering the questions immaculately, majority of Ghanaians fell in love with the NDC flag bearer due to how he answered the questions with honesty. He proved that he's knowledgeable and on top of issues. So Trese Mahama answer questions no Ghana for. In fact, people who didn't like Mahama Cracker said, Mahama Mondie. Utumi hune say every single aspect. There wasn't a question bia Mahama ka say, "Oh the minim, we the yembisa we." Every single aspect of the economy, Mahama, every single aspect of the country, Mahama answered. Into no say Mahama Ghana for Bonabaso. Or see Dr. Bawumia like the proverbial Kwata, who has never ever organized any media engagement in his political life. And having realized that his political strategy and campaign style are failing and not connecting with the masses, he has decided to copy the destiny of John Dramani Mahama by organizing a media engagement. Inti sani awaka Bawumia wonye media engagement da. Muba abaye no. Unbembe media ne da. Unse Mahama aye na ase ojidi na udigidi ubeyebi. This has turned out to be the greatest mistake he has ever made because the media engagement completely backfired. Dr. Bawumia's performance on the night was abysmal and disastrous. He was wobbly, shaky, and inconsistent in answering the questions. Like Kwata, Dr. Bawumia's miscalculated attempt to organize has backfired in a manner that will negatively affect his presidential ambition. He was evasive in answering the questions from the media. For example, Samson Ladi Ayenini asked him if he will prosecute government officials who have used their influence to access the scholarship grants whilst Ghanaian students are suffering in foreign countries. He couldn't answer it and deliberately deviated. In Tisania Walker, no wabo bidin say Samson Ladi Ayenini bisano. Because recently we saw a post Ghana in Mbebunu Awamwako school. Say scholarship bien bese betu amomo. And as Samson ne bisane se Bawumia wo ba omo di sa abone no bechi omo atomo ana. O se Bawumia when to me answer question no, he deviated. O se when asked about his plans for the National Cathedral and the National Amputees football team, his response showed how unprepared he was for the media engagement. He said, "I will consult religious leaders and the finance minister respectively." There was lack of responsibility in his answers. Yebisa the National Cathedral, any national amputee in Semno, or see oba, afiance obe consulti a finance minister. Not say, even Bawumia up till now, no, National Cathedral ne he's having doubts. I will him say enya depa. Meanwhile, the General Secretary of the National Cathedral, Egusu Shenkom, say Bawumia. Kusi Boating, Egusu Shenkom say Bawumia na lebe wini. Oti ase we go no grebe ni wa say inti Bawumia de obeye ni. I say additionally, when he was asked about what plans he has for journalists, he completely deviated and spent more minutes talking about credit scoring system. It was an embarrassing spectacle for the vice president. See, Bisane say, journalists no plans ben more. And you see, this question was asked because Mahama time na media freedom score no ewo high. Embra MPP buy no yate Ghana yeso na say MPP time ye hu ne say mumbu journalist embu media no. Tie Bisane say oba den no woma media no. Or see, I honor about me, I say, walk about the credit scoring system. Or say, on the issue of exchange rate, he criticized when $1 was 4 cedis and today 15 cedis. His response was the usual excuse of COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. Dr. Bawumia spent long time giving irrelevant and boring stories that has nothing to do with the questions from the journalist. Another issue worthy of discussing is the timing of the disastrous media engagement. In their mischievous attempt to suppress media discussions on the NDC's manifesto, which was launched in Winneba on 24th August 2024, the MPP intentionally organized their media engagement the day after, which is 25th. Into here MPP for 25th August 2024, here MPP for Adrian. NDC for year on manifesto na no so person mo ye on media so that ebia na nkomo de ne be cover Bawumia de ne so. Sorry, omodi ene be cover Mahama de ne so. Nanso Bawumia kwa kogu ne hu ni mu ase. Also, the media engagement was harshly organized, hence the lack of preparedness on the part of Dr. Bawumia, as evidently seen in the way he struggled to answer the questions coherently with facts and figure, as John Dramani Mahama did effortlessly. Kwata has, out of jealousy and envy, shot himself in the foot. And I like this article. I like it. Kwata, he has shot himself in the foot. Montre moi join ewo comment box nimo. Medasi.